Since you've been in rap music, especially recently, there's been some new categories that people have dubbed in hip-hop, and I want to get your take on it. I've heard the category mumble rap.
Yeah.
And I've heard the category SoundCloud rapper.
I don't really know what the hell the SoundCloud rapper is.
I guess a person that blew up on having a song on the SoundCloud platform. So maybe they didn't have any street presence and street fan base.
I don't think that's an accurate classification of a person who blew up off SoundCloud. Because I mean, if you really think about it, maybe 90% of the artists that we listen to right now blew up off internet. The internet took over. SoundCloud is just the internet. It's just a specific site from the internet. I mean, if we're going to give a SoundCloud rapper category, we got to give a world star rapper category. A fucking, Soulja Boy's or MySpace. You know, I think that's...
Or YouTube. One of the two.
Right, it was both. That's what I'm saying. You know, if we're going to start categorizing it from shit like that, I think that's a little far-fetched. I understand the mumble rapper shit because they not saying words at all, but I think this shit's like movies, man. I think it's like when you walk in Best Buy and they got categories for movies. Some people love comedy. I'm not so much into comedy. I'm more into action and thrillers and, you know, not quite documentaries, more biopics. Either way, I said that to say that my preference and your preference may not be the same thing. I think it's enough room. They make and burn enough money every day. I think, you know, if that's what you dig, then that's what you dig. Man, my little brother listens to some of the weirdest shit to me, but he love it. You know, I don't knock him for it. I think, like I say, you know, what works for him and what works for me is two different things. Have
you ever tried it? Just as an experimentation in the studio?
You mean like record it?
Yeah.
No, I don't, that ain't for me. Again, you know, it can do anything, not everything. And, you know, that's their lane. I respect it. I respect the artists that understand what kind of artists they are, as opposed to the artists that, you know, they try to pretend to be things that they're not. But, you know, as far even with, like I said, with the mumble rap, that ain't, you know, that's not the genre of music that I'm into. But, you know, I don't listen to Garth Brooks, and he sells more records than anybody I do
country
listen
music.
to. So, right.
Now, do people care about lyrics anymore with the rise of mumble rap?
Some people do. I think it's a lost art, so to speak, almost like mid-range jumpers in the NBA. But you know, some people love it. Some people love it, but I think it's majority rules, and the majority of listeners are listening to beats. They're not really listening to what the hell you're saying anyway. And since they're not listening to what you're saying anyway, you can pretty much say anything. I've heard some most outlandish things in music, and sometimes when they finally do listen to what you're saying, then they're appalled. But I think it's too late then. You've already accepted it. You can't be appalled now. You know, it's in your house. You've sung along to the song 9,000 times. Now you finally realize what you're saying, and now you're upset. You should be upset with yourself for singing and saying something you didn't understand.